Wholeness and Balance Vibrations YouTube family, Resistance family, Secret Energy. It's a wonderful time. I just wanted to get on this camera really briefly to talk about something very special. Today we're going to actually talk about chakras. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Seven Bomar. I'm the developer of Secret Energy and also author of the book, The Code to the Matrix, which you can check out on the internet free. And so this is a big thing. This is about how you get yourself back into balance, harmony, and actually activate your power and energetic centers and where all that really comes from. I hear a lot of people talking about chakras, and it's pretty much a common term now. But if you ask a person, so where does the chakras come from and what is their true purpose, then you get a lot of hazy answers. So today we're going to clear up a lot of things about what chakras do and how they formulate themselves, and also what can happen to them and how that can cause some issues for you. So the first thing is remember, our goal is to enlighten and activate as many people in the world as humanly possible and overhumanly possible. And what I mean by that is when you get into activation, you start realizing your connection with all things. And so you start realizing that it's just not humans that we're trying to activate here. There's an entire group of species that all need that next level of transformation. So that's what we're here for. And so again, chakras are basically geometric worlds. They exist not only simultaneously on the astral level, but they also exist in the physical. And that physical can be seen as your organs in your body. So chakras are primarily formed of light, ether, and sound. And when that comes into coagulation, then it comes out physically as an organ. So that's why you find that all chakras are actually connected to specific organs. So this oscillation that goes on with the chakras is actually the vibratory frequency of each organ. Each organ is actually supposed to vibrate at a specific frequency, and that frequency means that it's healthy. So what happens is that in this vibration, you can now realize that's why they call it an organ. Like in church, they play the organ, right? So chakras in the body begin to develop the moment that you're born. And for example, the root chakra is developed between the age of 1 and 7 years old. So all your memories and your experiences are actually encoded and stored inside of your chakras as a form of energy. So as you get older, you actually continue to develop more chakras, and those chakras develop themselves off of the previous chakra. So when you experience something negative, what actually occurs is that it begins to slow down the chakra. And this actually begins to slow down the frequency of the particular organ. And this causes somewhat of a domino effect within the body. So in a nutshell, this actually leads to generally sickness. This could be mental, spiritual, physical sickness. And one of the major issues that actually occur is an inability to activate into higher levels and higher states of potential. And the reason for this is because once the chakra centers begin to slow down and they're not vibrating, they're not able to reach what we call high spin. And that means that there's no clear energetic flow in the body, and there's actually some blockages. And this is pretty much the number one reason why many people don't have connection to what they call their higher self. Now, to clarify, what the higher self is another variation of you on a graduated stage, because you do have multiple planes of existence that you do inhabit even now. Like when you go and let's say have a dream, you're actually dreaming inside of one of your chakras. So what this is really about is this is about unblocking those chakras and allowing the energy to flow so that you can make contact not only with your higher self, but with all that there really is. So in the vein, of course, that all is self. So while there are so many solutions for damaged chakras, we sought out one of the most effective and what I believe is the most effective and applicable ways to actually begin to heal the chakras. And we call those chakra creams. And what chakra creams are is they're formulas designed to repair, restore, and activate the chakra centers via crystals and trees, or what you would say is flora and fauna. And so there are, in fact, 7 geometric patterns that exist within the crystal kingdom. And we found that those 7 geometric patterns actually correspond to the 7 primary chakra centers. And so what happens is we've had a laboratory formulate these remedies that are based on ancient empirical knowledge about the connection of the organs, our body, and what we call planetary centers, etc. And in that formulation, what we've come up with is this remedy that is the geometric correspondences through crystals pulverized of the actual chakra centers. And we also came up with what we would say is the perfect resonance of the flora and fauna, or trees or herbs that also correspond to that particular chakra. And again, this is ancient knowledge. And what this does is because we work with what we would call morphogenic or a holographic field, all this means is that everything has a template to it. So each chakra does in fact have a geometric template. And what the crystal does is it reminds the chakra what it looks like to be perfect and what frequency it used to be on. Along with the flora and fauna, which are the herbs and the trees, what that does is it's the specific resonant connection of that particular chakra and that particular crystal. So this is a perfect professional remedy, and there isn't really anything out there like it that I've seen. And you can incorporate these chakra creams in all of your practices, from massages. We now have one that we call the chakra massage, which is amazing. And also your Reiki, if you do Reiki, any type of energetic alignment, all those kind of techniques are perfect for this kind of remedy. So it's really time to clear up the past, clear out the chakras, get them ready for your next stage of expansion. Grasp your power and utilize this knowledge and the nature that is around you and available to you to get yourself into a greater state of consciousness. So I just wanted to say, wholeness and balanced vibrations. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and we'll see you soon.
What